all my family had been arrested. There was heavy police presence there and everything. My mum was being taken away by the ambulance crew. And I couldn't even hug her or say anything to her because I had police besides me and then she had police besides her. I was watching my mother being treated really badly, even though she had just suffered a stroke. Her blood pressure was going sky high. They all had marks on their arms from those handcuffs because that's how tightly they had them around them. It's had a massive impact on me, but I think that day till today, it's just made my heart like really stone cold. My older brother, he lost his mental balance completely, was sectioned and everything. So the whole family is just basically broken down, to say the least. I mean, we've lost our jobs, worked full time for the last 10 years whilst I was pregnant and everything. Husband's worked for the last 11 years, but we've lost everything because of what happened. And that's going to probably stay with us for the rest of our lives, because we would have thought, especially in this country with the freedom of speech and independence and stuff, would be judged with our own actions. We've not even got detention in schools because we've had such a strict upbringing with doing good at school and keeping with the law and things. But that's all gone down the drain because we've been good all our lives just for a single moment caused by someone else to wipe all that away. So in our family, I'm talking about immediate family, where I think they even refused to acknowledge that they knew us. I'm talking about my mum's direct siblings. No one from my dad's family has even bothered to contact us after what's happened. Friends I had made at work, at the job I lost, haven't bothered. Lost everyone. So I had very close cousins not message me. I still don't understand, but it's not been the same since. Ever. No help at all from anyone. Not friends, not family, not the police. So a very, very close-knit family would sit together, eat together. It's not the same anymore. We don't sit together to eat. I think we're so lost and miserable even when we're sitting together. I'm currently heavily pregnant at the moment on antidepressants and stuff. It hasn't been good at all. I mean, my iron levels and everything have been really low. I'm waiting a blood transfusion currently because I just cannot bring myself to eat or drink like I was when I was pregnant with my others. And I just think the massive strain and stress and lack of sleep and all the rest of it has a massive impact as well, because I've never suffered like this with my other pregnancies, and now with this one, I'm under special care at the hospital anyway with special consultants. I think the only thing probably stopping from taking my life is my strong belief in Allah and our religion and stuff, but there's been so many occasions I've literally lost hope. And I think 2 weeks after the incident, I found out I was pregnant, and I thought, do you know what, is that God kind of making me cling on to hope and stuff? And if I don't have that, or if I don't have my kids, I literally don't know what I would have done, because you literally find that you got no one to turn to, and your spouse you think is the closest person you can turn to and stuff, but I couldn't, because I actually saw the hurt, because he did go through a lot because of it. But yeah, we weren't the same. We weren't even living together for a while and things like that. It's just had a massive strain on our relationship, massive strain. There's nothing we can do anymore. We've lost everything. I think the only one I can turn to is Allah. I've not even spoken to my mum, even till now, she gets so emotional. And I literally have to get up from the room and just walk away, because I haven't had the chance to open up, or I think this is the first time I've been crying about it. So when she does that, it literally breaks my heart. I have to leave the room. But she's constantly crying and weeping, and I think her world's just been turned upside down because she was widowed at a very young age, and she's brought us up and we're her everything. We were given reference to HHUGS, so I think immediately I just connected with them, with how caring and loving they were, and just took us on straight away. With regards to shopping, my kids, because they just recently joined school, just recently, my kids started learning the Quran and stuff. It's so hard, especially with the older one, because he's seen everyone being dragged away by the police and stuff. So he's always wanted to be a policeman, but since that day, it's had a massive impact on him in a negative way, where he thinks they've hurt our family. They were dragging my mum away. They were dragging my nan away. So it hasn't been good. So I think it's going to take a long time for him to get over that. You think in turn to the benefit system, because it's so talked about here, but all my benefits and everything was stopped. We don't even know why. I mean, what were we supposed to be living on if that's been stopped? And as you can imagine, it takes weeks and weeks for that to regenerate and for them to finally approve it. So at the moment, all we're relying on is basically HHUGS. With my brother and stuff, they're helping him get back on his feet and stuff. He's always been career focused. So, HHUGS are doing a lot to help him with that and get him back on, working full time and things like that. And I know he's starting soon with the help of HHUGS. So they've been amazing. I know with my brother's wife, they're helping her with the courses here, which are like way beyond what they can afford, like thousands of pounds. So they're helping her towards that because they both want to get back into the whole working life and the education thing. And HHUGS, like I said, it hasn't just been the financial help or help with the shopping, utility bills, things like that. It's just been, I think I messaged my key worker daily with everything I've gone through. She knows when my blood tests are, how the pregnancy is going, how I'm coping. So it's like a daily contact I have with her. And I think that's helped me mentally and physically in a way, because I've got someone to talk to. They recommended counsellors to me, who I'm getting counselling from, and that's helped me massively. I told them I've got 2 kids, young age, so I can't keep travelling out. So they organised telephone counselling, which I'm receiving still. And then even today, as I'm sat here crying, that's after 7 months of this happening. I've not opened up. I think it's brought this on, so somehow relieving the pain that I hide inside. And it's because of them, speaking to them and opening up to them, that I've come to this stage now where I can actually cry about certain things now. I wouldn't be living here, most likely. I always say this to my mum as well, probably being a psychiatric ward myself, being sectioned or something. So I think they've helped keep me sane in a way with all the help and the counselling massively. Basically a godsend. We just describe them as a godsend. I think that's the only godsend we've had. We've been judged and we've been blamed and had fingers pointed at us. I think the HHUGS have been the only ones that haven't judged us or point fingers at us or blamed us for anything, really. I think it's like having a mother, because no matter what you've been through or anything, you can just go to your mum for a hug. I think she's the only person in the world that you can turn to for that hug, and it's like the purest form of a hug, where you just feel like you're in the safest place in the world, because I think your mother's the only person in the world that won't judge you or blame you or point a finger at you, no matter what you've done. And the fact that we haven't done anything, that's the sort of love and warmth that we've got from HHUGS. Keep supporting HHUGS, and they've just been amazing. Like, it's a legit cause, and it actually gets to them, because I'm one of the people that would question whether what we're donating and stuff is actually getting to the right people. So I can't stress enough. And it hasn't just been, I need this and they've given it. They're constantly making sure that I'm okay. I'm not in sort of financial difficulty. Mentally, I'm okay. If circumstances have changed, it's like a regular contact. Yeah. So like I said, if it wasn't for you guys, I don't know how we would have coped. Literally don't know how we would have coped. You've just been amazing. And like I said, if anyone that I know or heard of anyone being in a similar situation, I think that's the first and the last thing that I would mention to them, to get in touch with HHUGS, because no other organisation, no other forces in this country can help them the way HHUGS have helped us and will help them.